Mad Max Fury Road envisions a post-apocalyptic world where the most basic tasks, such as survival, are governed by a sense of commodification, as things are only worth their immediate value.
A man reduced to a single instinct. Survive.
This creates a sense of objectification, as people in power use and treat the people beneath them as objects. In this video essay, we will look specifically at the mise-en-scène and costuming in Mad Max Fury Road to see how it ties into this claim. The big antagonist throughout the movie is Immortan Joe. He pulls the strings from his high castle and literally uses his followers as cogs in his machine. Immortan Joe relies so heavily on his objects that this dependence is represented by his breathing apparatus, which ends up killing him in the end. His road warriors believe that they will meet Immortan Joe in Valhalla, and they huff the fumes from silver spray paint, enforcing how Joe has trained these people as objects to accomplish their purpose. He objectifies them and dehumanizes them by making them look like skeletons, which normalizes death. While driving, the road warriors function as attachments to the cars, further enforcing their lives as short pieces for Joe to use for his benefit. Even while growing up, these road warriors are used as tools. They move the elevator from the top of the tower to the bottom, literally functioning as little skeleton-looking cogs. This is further supported by Immortan Joe's brides, who are kept with Joe in his tower with the sole purpose to birth new citizens for his dominion.
Where are they?
They are not your property!
Miss Kitty!
You cannot own a human being!
Joe sees them as nothing more than tools, which the brides explicitly point out during their escape.
She didn't take them, they begged her to go!
This departure from the objectifying society begins the thread of people fighting back against this oppressive objectification, and this is the driving point for the story. In the dialogue that Immortan Joe shares with his followers, it is made even more apparent how he views his followers. In one of the fight scenes, Joe gives a gun to Nux, one of his followers, with the mission of killing Furiosa. When his follower fails, he throws him out just like someone would switching tools when one fails.
Will carry you to the gates of Valhalla. You will ride eternal, shiny and chrome.
Here, Nux realizes the folly of his society. He doesn't wake up in Valhalla with Immortan Joe by his side. His skeleton makeup slowly fades, and he learns that there is more to this world than being a cog. Also relies heavily on a machine throughout the movie, her arm. But in contrast to Immortan Joe, who takes pride in his world of machines, Furiosa is constantly in an inner struggle with herself over her arm and her reliance on this object. Furiosa's arc keeps her fighting with this truth until her redemption at the end, where she uses her arm as the killing blow against Immortan Joe, the figurehead of the society.
Remember me?
From that point on, Furiosa has redeemed herself, and she can now look forward to a brighter future, which she has been unable to grasp because of her dependence. In conclusion, the dusty, sandy world of Fury Road is governed by the needs of those people stuck living in it. Their needs dictate their existence, and this is taken advantage of by those who have power. This theme of objectification is reinforced by Immortan Joe and the society that he runs, and Furiosa's redemption arc not only concludes her own arc, but Joe's as well, tying into the overall theme of objectification and how it created such a toxic society.